can see so we may be able to recover that. I don't know. In case we can't recover the first 20 odd minutes of this episode, do you want to just give us a rundown of what's happened and what your thoughts have been so far?
Okay.
And approximately what your reactions were.
Okay, so the Dr. Amy and Roy have arrived on this island, which contains some kind of lab or research centre.
And mining acid.
They're mining acid, and they have the ability to like create almost like clones of themselves. And there are solar storms happening that's interfering with their work and causing a lot of damage as the acid takes over the island.
There was a big solar storm, and the Doctor had to get to the Cockerel before all hell broke loose.
Yes, that is exactly how it went, and what's just happened. The opening for the credits.
You found really liked that?
I found that quite funny.
Yeah,
a bit of dark humour there. With the buzzer just melting in the acid, and they're like, oh, whatever. And then of course the reveal explains that. But I thought that was quite a clever opening. And
then the writer, of course, your reaction when I said Matthew Graham, you're like, didn't he write? Oh.
Well, I mean, you say that, and I wasn't as harsh of a critic.
No, it's true.
But
you certainly recognised the...
Yeah, because I think I might have, I don't know, I don't normally like to look stuff up related to Doctor Who, but I think because there was such an interesting case, I was like, wait, what was going on with this? So I might have looked at it and then kind of remembered through that.
Anyway, let's continue.
Let's.
That's my makeup. Who's playing my makeup? Your gangers. They can walk about.
No, it's impossible.
This is just like the Isle of Sheppey. It would seem the storm is an
I didn't get
gangers.
A weird place to call out.
Oh. Yeah, the answer's in.
Joe?
Oh! Oh, okay. Here we go.
Let us live.
Wow. That took a turn. Did not expect that at all.
Are you a violent man?
Might say it was a twist.
Come on with the other.
Oh.
We are living.
I mean, she's not wrong. They are technically, they are living.
Rory! Always with the Rory!
Tommy Wake is part of the group.
Explosion must have ruptured the acid feet. We're gonna need the acid.
Okay.
Wait, time. Back.
Well, I hope they don't go off anytime soon.
Well, they are red barrels. Should make
More than red.
This would make a brilliant level in a video game when they're thinking Call of Duty. Not that I play Call of Duty, I just feel like this would make a good level.
A Counter-Strike now.
Yeah.
It's okay, I won't extend my head out at you again.
Yes, I'm going back to the TARDIS. Wait for me in the dining hall. I want us to keep together, okay? No more wandering off.
What?
Well, it will be safe for
I want us to keep together, you go this way, I'll go Okay.
Yeah, that's that doesn't check out.
Cheers. Forgive me, I wouldn't.
Nor would I. What can you do, me?
Well, sticking together lasted long.
Who could that?
What are you doing down there?
Oh. It's a long story. Oh. The Doctor sucks. Not often we see him with him. Is this everyone one, or is this more?
Except all of them except Jennifer, I think, right?
Right.
Jennifer's with Rory.
We have
Yeah.
the advice.
Amy's a lucky girl.
Yeah, she is.
Oh. It's another appearance. Don't know if there was in the last episode, actually. I don't remember one. Oh. Ah. The real. Oh. Oh.
Where's Jen?
Now that was a twist.
Her.
Oh, here we go.
Has anyone got a pair of shoes I could borrow, size 10? Although I should warn you, I have very wide feet.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering, wait, why? Why does he do that?
Make a football team. How about that?
Yeah.
We had seen him play football then. Yeah, that was football, wasn't it? In the lodging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, Chet's right off messes. But as you might say up north, oh well, I'll just go up to foot at the stairs. Bye, Ron. Or not. Good. Right. First step is we get.
Never once
get everyone
said
safe.
that.
Then,
Seriously.
What? I say it to you every day.
Well, that's you.
I'll give you a hand if you like.
In fact, I don't think I've ever said it not seriously either. You've only had like one person say it. Ah, here we go. What? Oh.
Great. You see, that is just so typically me. Doctor, tell it to shut up.
Please, no.
Even when we don't really know what the hell is going on.
Oh.
You stopped his heart. He had a heart. And all about a real human heart.
And the clones didn't.
Us and them now.
Us and them. Us and them.
Wow. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised that they're the exact same trains of thought.
If we want to.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. There's still one to be generated?
Trust me.
Yeah, that's the one.
They're coming back. In a big way.
Ah, yes.
With spears?
Yeah, that was an interesting thing we saw at the opening
Yes.
as well.
Very just registered that they have spears.
Yeah, well, I was kind of. Well, in the beginning, I wasn't sure when this would be set. What kind of thing we're going for, but yeah. Now it's like, is it just a. Oh. Stick to walls too, ceilings too.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
They have a use.
Yeah.
Yes, it's insane, but it's about to get even more insane. Show yourself right now.
You're trapped in here.
Something I would say.
On every respect, Paul, it's frightening, unexpected, frankly a total utter splattering mess on the carpet, but I am certain, 100% certain that we can work this out.
Oh.
Trust me,
Oh.
I'm a doctor.
Whoa! That's it! This continues.
Ah, that's part one.
It sure is, but what is the name of part one?
It's called The Rebel Flesh.
Yeah. Surprisingly fitting title.
Cool.
I think I already.
Oh,
think-
you didn't
no,
even-
no.
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna say, if you watch these, you already know how I feel every time it's revealed it's a part one. An episode is a part one. So I don't think I need to say how I feel about that.
Okay, alright. Do you want 10 minutes though to go off and collect
Yes.
some thoughts?
Yes, please.
You alright? Did you hit yourself?
I kicked the thing in the corner, the doorstop or whatever that is.
You didn't hit yourself though.
I did, but I hurt myself worse.
Okay. You alright?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm alright enough to say 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are closer than I thought.
Yeah? What did you think?
I thought maybe you'd go a bit lower.
You thought even lower than 4, that out for me.
Yeah. Colours, what colours have you got going on?
That's disappointing, number-wise, but also exciting, thrilling in the background.
Oh. Yeah.
But still 4.
You could argue.
It doesn't do that so well, but that mood is still there.
Yeah, a little bit. There's
Yeah.
a bit of excitement there. Yeah.
It's disappointing excitement,
Yes. Okay.
if that's a mood.
Like you're excited as you watch, but then you think, actually, was that as good? I don't know.
In my
It's a
head it
complicated
works.
feeling.
Yeah, Craps has so many layers to it.
Yeah, it's great. A weird one. Really weird one. It has some very interesting ideas, especially with they're clones. They are kind of clones in a way, because they think and feel the same as the originals, and there is some interesting kind of psychology about whether or not they, like, because they think they are the person, but then that actually conflicts with the real people themselves. There's that's interesting to think about. But the actual events of the episode were just very all over the place. It definitely wasn't boring.
Okay.
But and you seem to agree. But it was not tons actually happened in a way. It was which, knowing there's more, kind of explains a bit of it, but at the same time a lot of it's we're here, the sun thing's going, and then it kind of feels like only towards the end it's we hate the clones now. It's it felt a bit melodramatic.
Yeah, there's no call for a lot of the drama. There's no actually.
I think that's it.
I don't think there's any of the motivation is there at all for anything.
Yeah, it just feels like all of a sudden,
we have to hate you.
We hate the clones. It's us versus them.
Yeah.
We literally just have to say that.
The characters feel like they act so unrealistically for me, and the dialogue also it just doesn't hit a lot of the time. There's a lot of times actually where characters are talking to themselves, and I don't mean themselves as in the other version of themselves. I mean, literally they're just talking to themselves.
Yeah.
For no reason other than obviously to explain something, maybe, or I don't know. It feels not very well written at all.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, this time I can see a bit of the flaws.
Yeah.
I mean,
and like you said, actually, there are some good ideas. I think that the idea of the flesh is really cool. I don't understand how it works. I don't understand what it is, and that feels pretty important to explain.
Yeah, but we don't actually get an explanation as to what the whole setup is.
Apparently, one of them had a heart. Don't know how that works. How does some?
I thought that meant that they. I thought for a sec that meant they killed the actual person.
No, because the doctor was surprised. How did it have a heart? But yeah, actually, how? So it got electrocuted by radiation, and the flesh got a heart and organs. How did it work? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and
a lot of the things that should be explained were not, and a lot of the things that were explained very badly, and I don't really care about.
So it wasn't good either way.
Yeah, and it was such a strong start as well.
Oh, I love that opening. I love that opening. That got me kind of excited to see what the rest of the episode was. But yeah, up until we had the little accident with the recording, I was starting to think, I've not actually really said anything. I've just kind of been sat here.
It's it's a very standard storyline, isn't it? That you've seen kind of lots of times. Oh, we've got the factions, and they're gonna fight, and we've got to stop them fighting, but they're not gonna stop fighting.
And it's all in one. It's all in this one kind of location as well.
Yeah. It's very reminiscent of the Silurian story that we had in the last series. And all some very Sea Devil kind of ish stories.
out on a kind of
But
by the water.
But it feels a lot less philosophical because we've kind of not explained how this is like with the Sea Devils. You feel sympathy for them because there's a faction within Sea Devils and Silurians that don't want to fight, and there's infighting there, and there's a lot more complexity to that storyline.
Sure.
Whereas here, there's, everyone's just acting like an idiot.
Yeah, it's not quite as good.
Everyone is that guy from the Ministry that just wants to kill the others. And that guy from the Ministry kind of works when there's only one of them. But when everybody is that guy from that the ministry, it doesn't work.
Yeah, well, you could then make it about the Doctor just trying to put an end to all the fighting, which I think is what's happening here. And there is also the Doctor as well in the the flesh form.
We've got that twist coming.
Yeah, so we'll see how that plays into it. I want to just say visually, some good, some not as good.
Yeah, I was going to move on to that as well.
One thing I actually really liked was the lighting. Very strong. Yeah.
The atmosphere.
Yes.
It is good, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, especially there was the one scene where Rory was walking around and he was kind of what's the word? He's kind of he was walking through the light and it was kind of overshadowing him. I thought that was quite
There is some good,
yeah, but then some of the the CGI effects looked a bit off. I mean,
yeah. The TARDIS shots through space, really good.
Oh, the solar storm looked incredible.
Yeah,
as you pointed out.
The face flesh and when it was switching between them as well is not.
Yeah,
good.
that was
really not good.
Yeah, we've seen that kind of thing done better.
Yeah,
before. I think of when everyone's turning into the Master. Even that was better. with the turning.
The praising end of time. What's going on here? Yes, no, you're right. It wasn't very good. In this one. I don't know, the image with the spears, I'm in two minds about with the big acid suits and the spears, because it's a good image and they look cool striding down the corridors with the spears.
Yeah, and especially...
It's a good shot. Why do they have spears?
Well, as I said, in the very first scene, when I didn't know where we were, I thought that did look kind of cool. It's what's going on here? But
is it
bringing
just
them
because
back
it looks
again,
cool?
Maybe. Does it have a significance to
I don't
the
know.
location?
Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe they were there. Maybe they were part of the monastery. Because that's what it is.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Monastery. It's a monastery.
They were already in the monastery, so they plucked them off the wall. We got it. Or maybe they used for mining acid. The acid mining spears.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's not like they have to dig through rocks or whatever.
Yeah.
So the spear might just be enough to.
I guess.
I don't know anything about mining.
Not mining acid.
Not how to. Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
Why are they mining acid?
True.
Do we know why they're mining acid? Maybe we said. What is it for science? Like in science labs?
They
for
don't
mixing chemicals?
actually explain.
It's
why
military. Are they making
acid.
Weapons?
They did mention that they were military, but maybe it is weapons then.
Acid weapons.
But I'm actually.
There's so much.
I'm actually a bit surprised they didn't explain that.
There's so much forgotten about, I feel like, for a very boring plot. For an otherwise very uninteresting story.
That is very true.
There's a lot of potential, hence the disappointing.
Okay, I get that. I kind of get that. But yeah, then there is the fact that there is more. It continues.
There is.
So, can it go up from here?
Maybe.
What kind of... Yeah, how could
Maybe
they
they'll
expand
explain
on the
all of
story?
those things.
Yeah.
It's true.
That is possible. But we'll have to wait until next time to find out.
Yes, we will.
Outro.